we're going to see on how to convert a floating point number, whereby that will be changing to 5.8, and then over here we're going to write integer number, int number. So from there we're going to do int number, and then we're going to run the current script, whereby we run the current script. As you can see, we had our number over here, which is a floating point number, and we wanted to convert it back into an integer, which is a int num is equals to int num, whereby we are going to print convert it into int num, whereby we are going to print int num, whereby it gives us 5 instead of 5.8. it gives us 5. Now from there, now we're going to talk about some of we're going to talk about indentation. Indentation, that's what we're going to do. So for indentation, we're going to see if or else statements. These are we're going to do it. We're going to for a conditional statement, we're going to try and so we're going to talk about conditional statements. So that's the next thing that we're going to talk about. Conditional statements. Conditional statement, that's what you're going to talk about. That's the next thing that you're talking about. So for conditional statement, so we have if, so we have if, elif, else, and else statements, whereby for those these defined code blocks, and also required for loops, functions, and conditions. So where we're going to start from, we're going to start by a conditional statements. For instance, we are going to try out something, whereby we're going to say age. So this is we're going to use if and else. So and else statement. So we're going to say if the age is equals to 18. Now, as you know, 18 maybe when you turn to become an adult, when you reach 18 years old, now you become an adult, whereby from there we're going to see, now we're going to see from there the age is 20. Now if age, let's say above, so that's what you're going to do, above or greater than 18 is equals to 18. And also we're going to print, as from there we're going to print into brackets. So we're going to write into our parentheses. Now we're going to write now a string whereby it's saying you are able to vote. So above so if the age is above 18, you are able to vote. So those apply for, maybe let's say constitution, whereby they normally do it with voting, all those kind of things, to elect a new president, all those kind of things. Else, we're going to use else, or else, and then double colon. You're going to print. So you're going to print into a brackets. So giving these are condition into a bracket. So else, if age is above 18, you are eligible to vote. And else, we're going to use this and else condition statements, whereby we're going to say into brackets you are not able to vote as a string, close the bracket. So those are what so that's what you're going to do. So from there, we're going to try and see, we're going to run our current script to see how it goes. So we run the current script to see the kind of statement it is going to give us. So you can see down here we're going to see on how we're going to say let's say we are going to see let's say line 3 over here. Let's say let's use you can see it has given us let's say above 18 years, let's say adult, sorry, adult, and then else below 18 minor. So we're going to see how it goes. So we're going to see so we're going to see over here. I think over here is where the problem is. So that way, see how it goes. We run it again. So as you can see, that's how we see it. We know that we're doing something whereby okay, so we're going to try and rectify this syntax error, whereby it's normal to have such kind of a syntax error. So we're going to try and see these are nested conditions, whereby we're going to try and see age is equals to 18 years old, whereby we're going to see how to do it. Over here you have to have double colon as usual, as always, and see how it goes. So those are part of the things that you should be able to see and run. It's normal to have syntax errors, because indentation error expected in if statement on line 3, whereby you're going to see okay, let's see, print it again, run it. So you can see the things they all must align. You have seen we have tried to do this and see how it goes. Else is a minor, so print minor, print adult. So that's how we do it, and that's how we go about it. So let's say